Paytm founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma may not be eligible for stock options as per a report by Institutional Investor Advisory Services. Now, the report suggests that Paytm may be circumventing regulation to grant employee stock options to founder and CEO Vijay Shekhar Sharma. It says, and I quote, there may be a possible regulatory arbitrage that may need to be bridged by regulators. Now, as per SEBI regulations, a promoter of a company cannot be given employee stock options. So who really is a promoter then, for our viewers to understand? A promoter is a person who has control over the operations of a company. So while some experts believe that technically Vijay Shekhar Sharma is not the promoter of Paytm, even as he runs the operations of the company, advisory firms feel that Vijay Shekhar Sharma is just as good as a promoter, even if he is technically not one. So, of course, this is debatable, and we have Mr. J.N. Gupta, former Executive Director of SEBI, joining us. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Your first thoughts on reports like this, firstly, suggesting that, of course, Paytm's Vijay Shekhar Sharma may not be eligible for stock options.
Thank you for calling me. And I would say that, first of all, I have not had the full look at the report. I only read in newspapers what is the report. So I will be answering based on the factual that I know and the question you're raising. So I would say that when we say that he may not be eligible, I would not agree with that, because eligibility is as per the existing law. My opinion and your opinion could be different, but as the law stands today, there is no question on his eligibility unless until we go deeper into the further issues. So if you say ESOP per se, as on date, there is no restriction on ESOP being granted to the founders in the law. I am talking at present of the law. So we will not be saying that he will not be eligible or he may be circumventing the law. That is not the correct interpretation of the situation as of now. But when you go deeper into it, and then you say that what was the intention of SEBI regulation of saying that promoters and independent directors would not be eligible, was very simple, that promoters are those people who are having so much skin in the game, they already have so many shares and all that thing. Now the issue here is, as you rightly said, that who is a promoter and what is a promoter. So I would say at present there are three different terms that are being floated or that are in existence. One is the promoter, other is the person in control, and third is founder. Now historically there was no difference between the three. Say for example, when Birla started, Tata started or Ambani started, they were founders, they were promoters, and they were person in control. Mm-hmm. However, with the opening of the economy, when the institutional investors coming, PE investors coming, all these things became a little bit gray area, and all three were not within the same line. They were scattered all around. So today's situation is this: you can be a promoter but not a person in control. You could be a founder and a director, but yet not a person in control or not a promoter. So as on the date, law is not restricting any issue of ESOPs to people like Mr. Vijay Shekhar Sharma, who is a founder but not a promoter, as stated in the prospectus, which is duly approved by the regulator. However, when you come to the interpretation from the governance angle, of my opinion, your opinion, so as we see that we, like IAS, we have also been maintaining our opinion, which could be different from the existing law.
Right. So as you explain it, sir, do you feel the lines are really blurred today, in the definition of a promoter and a founder? And do you really think this is a new age problem that we're dealing with then?
See, as I said, the issue is very simply when we interpret it in a holistic manner, not in a strict boxes, the way law is being interpreted. So we always say that what happened when you started as a promoter, you had all the things and you had all the information, everything, and then you get the ESOP and that too fancy ESOP. Then it becomes a very, very unfair situation. As in our case, when this ESOP thing had come for ratification and Mr. Sharma's remuneration had come for ratification, we had already said no. We had said no for two reasons. One was the fact that the ESOPs were allotted prior to the IPO. That means the shareholders had no way to say no or yes. The second thing is the quantum of benefit. So around 50% of the total ESOP scheme, ESOPs were allotted to one person, that is Mr. Sharma. So we had opposed that this is a very unfair thing. And the ESOPs were to be exercised at ₹9, whereas IPO was at 2150, and the price when this Mr. Sharma's remuneration came was 850 rupees. So we said that it is a benefit of around 1,300 crore to Mr. Sharma in one go, which is very unfair. So everybody analyzes all these things, so I cannot say anything against IAS report or nor endorse it, because we also have an opinion which could be different.
Sure, we're discussing a report here, and like you said, we're really not forming an opinion, but we're of course taking a stand that this is debatable at the moment. So we will delve greater in those details later. Thank you so much for joining us for now, sir.